First issue ever!
Oh, hi. I was just doing what I always do, and that's reading comics. How do I make a living? That's an answer for another time. Here we are, episode 3 of First Issue Ever, and I am your comic book friend for life, Steve. How's it going? Did you hear about that celebrity gossip? And how about those current events? And that local sports team? Man, they can never win. I'm just kidding. I could give a crap about sports, except for pro wrestling. It's the only sport that matters. Anyway, enough about sports. Let's talk comics. I have a new #1 to share with you, the viewer. And man, are you gonna love it. Or hate it. I don't really know you. We're just pretending. Because imagination is awesome. Do you know who Brian K Vaughan is? If you don't know who Brian K Vaughan is, you're an idiot. You should do your research. Brian K Vaughan created Y the Last Man and Saga, which are two amazing comics that if you aren't reading, you are selling yourself short. Maybe I'll talk about them in another episode. I'm pretty sure I have Saga #1 somewhere here at the #1 cave. Oh wait, no, I don't have a cave, I have a study. #1 study? I don't know, needs some work. We'll get back to it later. But anyway, Brian K Vaughan also worked on Lost, which is a terrible show that I never really liked. And I mean, he's just an amazing comic book writer. He's got some other books going on right now, but today I am going to talk about Brian K Vaughan's Paper Girls #1. Now, I know what you dudes are probably doing right now. Ooh, girls, I don't like girls. They have cooties. Well, you should get yourself a cootie shot. Go down to the clinic and ask for it. They're free. You should get yourself tested and let your loved ones know if you have any cooties. Paper Girls is an awesome book. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be talking about it. It's by Brian K Vaughan and art by Cliff Chang. I knew that. I wasn't just reading it, I promise. Yes. Basically, Paper Girls takes place in the 80s because, oh man, the 80s are so hot right now. Everyone that's like in their 30s to 40s are looking back on it in rose-colored glasses. Oh, the 80s, what a great decade. And it was, don't get me wrong, but all decades have their ups and downs. Come on, let's be honest. There was some terrible stuff going on. Iran-Contra.
When President Reagan and Attorney General Edwin Meese appeared in the White House briefing room on short notice today, no one was prepared for their surprising announcements that money from the controversial Iran arms deal was secretly funneled to the Contra rebels, fighting the Sandinista government of Nicaragua.
Oh, I keep forgetting, this isn't a political show. It's about comics and the love of comics and all things comics and #1 related. Paper Girls. It's about a group of girls. They ride on their bikes, delivering papers. Hence, Paper Girls. Kind of like Newsies, only with less singing and probably more masculinity. They're delivering papers and basically they run afoul some crazy stuff, like some ninjas. It's like the Goonies, if the Goonies were all girls who delivered papers. Here, let's take another look in here. Yeah, see, there's the tough girl there. I forget her name because I'm terrible with names. Look, there they are, the crazy ninjas. Although they're not really ninjas, I don't want to spoil it for you. Not superheroes, but man, is it interesting. Like, there's so many stories to tell, and this one is so good. The dialogue is so on point, and the girls themselves, they all have their own specific personalities. But that's just the beauty of Brian K Vaughan, because everything he writes is gold. If you see a #1 by Brian K Vaughan, you should get it. Who knows? This might be worth some of this, but more importantly, it's worth this because it's going to be a story that he's going to take you up and down from side to side and all over the place, because that's what Brian K Vaughan does. He layeth the smacketh of storieth downeth. Paper Girls. It only came out a few weeks ago. You should grab it now because once it's gone, I guess you'll have to get it digitally or maybe wait for a trade, something like that. But it's more fun this way. Right? Right? Oh, also, it's really thick and it's only $2.99. So many comics are $3.99, and I mean, even like Marvel comics, they're $3.99, you only get 20 pages. Pfft, I mean, what a rip. I mean, it's not like they need the money because they're owned by Disney. I mean, what a rip. Disney. You only get 20 pages. Disney. It's not like they need the money. Disney. I mean, what a rip. Disney. You only get 20 pages. Disney. I mean, what a rip, Disney. Rip. You should get it. That's all there is to it. Increase your number ones to their full potential by buying anything Brian K Vaughan related. Wow. Episode 3. Is it? I don't know. Who cares about numbers? Well, except for the number 1. But this is important too. As I said, each episode is worth more than the previous episode somehow. Well, based on the amount of likes and subscriptions that you guys give it. So please help make episode number 3 just that much more worthwhile by giving it a like and a subscribe and maybe a nice little note. Just tell me how handsome I am just once. It'll make me feel so special, like we have something a little more going on here.